In this video, I will be restoring and cleaning up this HP Pavillion P6 series PC that someone threw out. When I got the PC, I turned it on and I saw that Windows 10 was installed. I opened the PC up to check and there was a mechanical hard drive installed, and this explains why it takes so long to boot up. I also blurred out the picture and the name because I just didn't want to show names or information of other people. I started by removing the SATA power cables and unscrewing the hard drive and then removing it. After that, I started to remove every SATA cable, power cable, USB cables and all of that, just to make it easier to remove the power supply and motherboard and any other parts. I also removed the front panel because it would just be an easier process of cleaning every part in the computer. I started to clean out the case because even though it was the least dustiest, I just want everything to be clean generally. I also cleaned off this sticky residue of some sort that was just on the metal frame, and this was shot before I actually cleaned it. I was quite shocked seeing this huge amount of dust just pile up in the power supply for over about 10 years, and I'm also surprised how the power supply is still working or hasn't exploded. But yes, I did clean everything off. I also made short work of cleaning out the exhaust fan of the PC, which was actually really clogged, but now it looks brand new again. I also cleaned the CPU heatsink, which was clogged with dust, but I used my vacuum and an electrostatic brush to do the cleaning. There are still some marks of the dust left, but really it isn't noticeable because the heatsink is covered with a fan after all. I also made sure to make the CPU fan look like new and just cleaned off all of the dust, and then I also removed the old thermal paste, which I will be reapplying. The motherboard also had a bit of dust collected, and this scene was shot before I eventually cleaned the CPU fan. I removed the old thermal paste and I will be reapplying the new thermal paste later on. The CPU is an Intel Core i3-2120. I am also using Arctic MX2 thermal paste, which is a really good thermal paste under the time that I've used it. Now I will start to reassemble the computer, and first I will be putting in the motherboard and I/O shield. And now I'm installing this Seagate 1TB Barracuda drive, which spins at 7200 RPM. I'm also going to be putting in a 120GB SSD, and that will just be for operating systems and all that. Now that I have reassembled every part, it's time to close this computer up and do some benchmarking. This PC could mostly be used as a media center or just for normal office use, like writing documents and so on. But if you really want to play games, you can upgrade the power supply and install a strong GPU, but the thing is, the CPU will be a big bottleneck in the system. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.